Collective. It's Belinda with Aspire to the Self with another astrological energy forecast for the week of February 19th through the 25th. If you are a returning member, subscriber, or viewer, welcome back, Soul Family. It's good to see you guys again. I hope you had a glorious week, a wonderful Valentine's or Lupercalia, whichever you subscribe to. If you are a new viewer, welcome. Giadich. Balcha, which is Gaelic for hello and welcome. A Spiral to the Self offers weekly astrological energy forecasts, collective tarot readings that are intuitively led, as well as collective tarot readings that are for planetary aspects, as well as daily motivational shorts of messages from your higher self. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe so that we get notified of all content. So I guess it's time to be professional. I can't sit in my little cherry chair the way I'd like to. I am also the author of The Princess and Her Inner Voice and The Dark High Priestess and the Prophecy of the Queen of the Unseen. Both these books can be found on Amazon, Walmart, and Barnes & Noble, just to name a few, as well as on my website. Both these books are fairy tales about following your intuition and how they can be used to overcome obstacles, say like spiritual warfare, having to start all over again, having like a rocky foundation and having just essentially start all over again, or how to, heal from all trauma, say like narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse, domestic violence, okay, the word that rhymes with rape but starts with an R, or having to be the black sheep of the family and having to, be in isolation, do everything yourself, okay, as well as how your intuition and divine beings, the beings that are around us, how they inspire hope, can get us to our happy ending and fulfilling our soul purpose in whichever way that looks for you, okay? These books are written in the bard format, which means they are written in a way to heal and appeal your inner child. They have illustrations in the book. Think Dr. Seuss meets Grimm's fairy tale. Okay, so it flows, it's very fluid, it's gonna remind you of a more innocent time, but like I said, they're illustrated and written in a way to heal and appeal to your inner child in whichever way that looks for you. The Princess and Her Inner Voice is in its second edition print, which means that the first edition, as well as all my services and products and published works, can be found on my website, www.aspiraltotheself.com. If I spoke too quickly for you, the information will be in the description box, okay, on what I offer, as well as the link will be in the comment section for your convenience. Since we are on the topic of services, I've been getting some feedback here, or I've been getting some crazy emails, and I just want to address it. Okay, if you are interested in a tarot reading, that is perfectly awesome. I am happy for you. I am happy to perform that service for you. But please follow the processes, okay? And be professional about it, okay? We're all adults here. There's a sense of decorum, and there's a sense of what needs to be stated, okay? The process is for, number one, is to send me an email to the Spiral to the Self email at Gmail, okay, that's in the description box, with consent for me to tap into your energy, so that way I know if it's a conducive reading for either of us. Meaning, because I'm not going to do a reading for you if you are trying to get me to tap into someone else's energy so you can see what they got going on, so you can see if your witchcraft's working on them. I'm not doing that for you, okay? I'm not participating in any kind of divination abuse. If you want a tarot reading for you, I am so happy to do that for you. Please email me, okay? But your email has to state in the subject line what service you're wanting, okay? As well as in the body of the message say, I, so-and-so, consent to you having access to my energy, so that please let me know when I can purchase the service on your website. Done. And then I will email you whatever. Please do not send me an email with just your name or hi, because you're going to be disregarded. It looks like spam, okay? It truly looks like spam, and that's exactly how it's going to be treated, okay? If you were in a professional atmosphere, that wouldn't be enough, okay? They would just literally delete your email. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't want to have to be like that, but like I said, we're adults here, we're professionals, and it's going to be handled in such a way, okay? So just a little FYI there, because like I said, I got a bunch and I don't want to, have to delete someone's email or it sit in my spam box for however long, and they really truly were interested in a reading, but they just didn't want to follow the process. If you don't follow the process, I'm not going to help you. And it's to be respectful of my time as well as your time. Okay, so please follow the process. We're adults here. We're not breadcrumbing each other. State what you need. I'll be more than happy to assist, but I'm not going to assist you if you can't even follow the instruction or simply give me hey, I'm interested in this service. What else is needed or anything like that. You just say hi or how are you and nothing else. I'm going to think you're spam, and that's exactly how I'm going to treat it. Okay. Now, so before I get into the forecast, I'm going to start with a prayer. If you hear something in the background, please note you're not going crazy. It is a form of white noise, okay, which is to repel lower vibrational energies, okay, and archon parasites and things of that nature. So if it bothers you, it means one of two things. One, it either means that you have some kind of attachment on you that you need to get rid of. I do have a playlist on my YouTube called Sounds and Frequencies to help heal. Listen to some of those, to help remove any attachments. There's like a plethora on there for you to choose from. Or two, your lower vibration, you literally are possessed by demons or some kind of spirit. This is not your place, and you are not supported by this channel, okay? Because I believe, Aspiraltotheself itself is all about, healing the soul and the soul's, growth and journey. However, if you're possessed by demons or something, because you thought it would be cool to invoke them or something, your soul's already gone. So this channel can't help you. You need like an exorcist or something. All right, so I call upon God. I call upon Vondra. I call upon Great Goddess Morgan, the Trinity Three, Lou, the Archangels, my ancestors, and the seen and unseen. Please only allow in this forecast as what I call upon, which is high vibrational energy and frequency. If any lower vibrational entities, beings, or energies try to come through, I ask that you block, bind, and blind, and immediately return to sender, in which I give you full permission to intervene and to intercede on my behalf in whichever way you deem fit. Please allow me to see what you want the collective to know. Please protect me, this video, this channel, and the viewers as I deliver this divinely guided message. Any curses, hexes, evil eye, let them be dissolved, transmuted, and intervened with by the All-High. The sender's mask be ripped off, they'll be unable to hide. All their lies, deceit, and ill intentions become exposed and publicly known. Okay, my lovely collective, my soul tribe of divine masculines and feminines. First, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for everything that you do. Know that I truly, truly, truly love you. Thank you. And I hope your week's been fantastic. This week's can be relatively short, so to speak. There's not a whole lot going on, but with the couple weeks that we've been having, not a whole lot going on is a good thing, because it just means it's time for healing. It's time it's a time for introspection. Okay. So this week it's February 19th and 25th, and we're going to be discussing the Soul Star Chakra. Okay. So just an overall week of just some introspection and healing. Okay. So background energies, we have one asteroid, one of the four major asteroids. We have Juno, that's in retrograde, okay, and Juno being in retrograde, it's a healing and processing commitment and trust issues in relationships. As you recall, in 2023, with all the retrogrades happening, it was like a rewind of showing us and giving us clarity of the relationships we had with families, lovers, and friends that were for us, but not that weren't for us, that weren't for our highest good, that were sabotaging us, that were trying to set us up, stealing from us, whether it be, time, energy, money, what have you. They weren't good for us, and essentially karma was here to be paid to them, and you had to get away from them. So the universe, the All-High, showed you. They ripped these people's masks off. They showed you who they were, who they truly were, what they were truly doing. You couldn't deny what you saw. You left. And that's because your blessings wouldn't be able to come in until they left, okay? But since we went through all that, now it comes the time to heal it. Healing the trust and commitment issues. Say these are, like I said, family, lovers, and friends. The people closest to you were your enemies, and you had to cut people off, and now you have to heal that part of yourself. And that's what that Juno retrograde period is going to be reflective of, okay? And that goes until, I believe, April 20th, Okay, so it's just going to be about healing those commitment and trust issues that we got from 2023 when we had to cut people who were betraying us, being abusive to us, people who were sacrificing us for their own gain. We cut them off, but now we have to heal that part of ourselves so that way we don't, block our blessings. Because you know what? Why would we block anything good for us because of them, right? So February 21st, the moon's going to be in Leo, okay? So engage your thoughts, feelings, and words to drive your actions to harness the power of attraction. As this day, our intuition is going to be focused on bringing more happiness into our lives, okay? So using the law of attraction, okay? Deciding what makes you happy, figuring out what makes you happy. Not just like material things. What moments, what senses, what do you place value in that truly makes you happy, that makes your soul the happiest, not just your ego, your soul. What makes your soul the happiest? Like going for walks in the wood, having that cup of coffee, or, having the sun hit your face, things that make you happy, or spending time with family and loved ones, okay, things that truly make you happy, okay, so you need to engage in these thought processes of what truly makes you happy, figure it out, and then make your feelings and your words and your actions align to get that for you, okay, and this is going to be an auspicious day for it, and your intuition is going to be really focused on it. February 22nd, Venus is going to be in conjunction with Mars, which, Mars is here to create or destroy, okay? Those energies Mars has both those energies. You can either create or you can destroy with it. So you're either going to have an intense creative energies that will support your relationships, as a jubilant festivity may be on the horizon for you to celebrate and share good times with others, or depending upon where you are in your soul's journey, you're going to have destructive energies that will be supporting your relationship. So you're going to be very destructive in your relationships, and it may have something to do with this jubilant festivity that's coming up. Okay, so someplace where you gather with others and you share in your joy, your blessings, your bounty. The more you share, the more you have to share with others. The more you give, the more you share with others, okay? So you can either use the creative energy or you can use the destructive energies. It's all a matter of what you choose to do. February 23rd, Mercury will be in Pisces until March 11th of 2024. Now, Pisces is the detriment sign of Mercury, which means that we may feel like our intuition may be weakened this day to receive intuitive messages or ideas. Or because Mercury is the messenger of the gods, we may receive messages from others that may be disharmonious, that may really get us in our feels, make us really emotional, maybe make our mind race to, get some kind of idea in our head that's not true, misinterpret. It's just room for miscommunication on this day. So you may feel like your intuition's a little weakened, or you're going to receive some kind of message that is disharmonious, that maybe gets you in your feels a little bit, okay? Also, the moon is going to be in Virgo, okay? And so this is a time where an ending is imminent, okay? And it's an ending of where we're being overly critical of ourselves, okay, and or others. Your intuition is going to be focusing on releasing these past hurts that focus on perfectionism, okay? We're going through a journey, okay? Having a human experience is all about the journey, and you're allowed to make mistakes, okay? And part of the mistakes is how you get to the journey, okay? It's how you get the joy, the creativity, how you get the most out of the journey, okay? And if you don't start something, you'll never get to that success. You'll never complete it. You don't know where it's going to end up. So if you're too focused on being perfect the first time, you're never going to get anywhere. So whatever kind of hidden wound that you have that you need to release, like I said, you have that Juno retrograde, of healing, trust and commitment issues in relationships, whatever gave you this need to be perfect in everything that you do, you're going to be releasing. Your intuition is going to uncover that memory, uncover that thought or that experience or self-limiting belief that you have to be perfect, and everything that you do, and it's going to be releasing it. So that way you can go about with your creations, you can have the human experience, you can go about, just living life, having, as Bob Ross says, they're not mistakes, they're happy accidents. You can discover something by making a mistake that could be crucial for your learning, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn and to grow, okay? And then following up on this, we have February 24th, which will be the full moon in Virgo. So again, this energy of getting rid of perfectionism, getting rid of the need to be perfect in everything that we do, anything that we start, anything like that, okay? We're going to be steering away from that. As well as on this day, on this full moon, we're going to have Venus square Jupiter, okay? So on this full moon energy, remember, full moon occurs 24 hours before and 24 hours after, okay? So like a whole 72-hour period where we're going to be focusing on this wound that makes us feel like we need to be perfect, that maybe chips away at our self-esteem, our self-confidence, our self-worth, and be able to create anything, being able to start anything new, or releasing our creations, because what you think is imperfect could possibly be true art, works of art. I saw a quote by, I want to say Andy Warhol, that was about stop focusing on if people like it and just start creating. If people like it, they like it. If not, it's how your soul is expressing itself. Get it out. And like through art and like music and dance, that is how you can release those like low vibrational feelings like anger, distrust, sadness, grief. Is through that expression that you can express those feelings, those emotions in a healthy way. So quit trying to worry about being perfect, okay? But Venus squares Jupiter, there's going to be an obstacle that may arise in our relationships and or our finances that may overwhelm us a little bit. It's going to catch you off guard, possibly. It may, knock the breath out of you, okay? So this day is about discovering your inner truth on the matter, okay? And about discovering your truth about yourself, what you value, what you need to do here, okay? Because if it has to do with a relationship, like I said, all obstacles can be overcome. It's all about a matter of perception and getting rid of those self-limiting belief systems, okay? But if you need to, you may need to withdraw in order to heal. You may need to put yourself in isolation, separate yourself from others, separate yourself from technology, just really focus on going within with that introspective period, okay? So that way you can heal this overwhelm, catch your breath, do some deep breathing exercises to help calm you, okay? Because ultimately you're going to need to make a plan and then put the plan into action. And that's how you're going to overcome this obstacle. But you may need to separate yourself, go in silence, go within and withdraw from others, technology, what have you, and really just focus on this plan that you need to create to overcome this obstacle in your relationships and or finances, okay? Now, getting into it, let's talk about the chakra that's going to be mostly impacted during this week, which is the soul star chakra, which can be on your feet, it's 1.5 inches above the head. I'm sorry, I said the wrong thing. I'm thinking of the earth star. So yeah, 1.5 inches, like above your head here. It's a portal into and outside of space. This is where the book of life comes into play, our book of life, a positive perspective of what has occurred, okay? To read the past, present, and future, okay? It's our source of our Akashic records, which if you are on this journey and if you've gone through the ascension, you've gone through the awakening, and you are high vibration, your Akashic records are open to you at this point, okay? And you've been using them. And the soul star chakra is our clear energy conduit when we decide not to absorb others' energies. Again, that goes into the full moon energies along with the Venus squares Jupiter, where you may need to isolate, you may need to withdraw, in order to not be overwhelmed by other people's emotions, be overwhelmed by how others are taking the news, okay? You may need to go within, because you are not responsible for other people's thoughts, feelings, emotions. You're not, okay? And you are not responsible for feeling them. So if you're empathic, my notes is itching, so I know this is a confirmation for somebody, but if you are an empath, you feel people's emotions, you feel it, and it can be very overwhelming to you. So that's why it's important to ground, okay? It's very, very important to ground, so that way you can release others' feelings, emotions, and thoughts, okay? Release it. Go, I rebuke any thought, feeling, emotion that does not belong to me, that does not serve me, and I give it to the universe to be transmuted. Say that over and over again. It'd be like an affirmation for you, okay? The yang function of this chakra is we are living out our karma, and yin is the ability to hold memory and serve as our personal scribe. So essentially, it's like every single one of your lifetimes, this goes into your Akashic records, every single one of your lifetimes, you know, what you were able to do, how you were able to overcome things, what you weren't able to overcome, so that way you can overcome in this lifetime, okay? But karma, like I said, 2024 is the time of lump sum karma. Lump sum good, lump sum bad, depending upon your choices up till now, right? And it's a time of balance, balancing out the energies is what you have to do as well. You have to balance your own energies out, okay? Your soul star chakra holds all past knowledge, karmic memory, and access to other dimensions and times. So this is going to have to go into your dream state as well, as when like you astral project, you can access this area, okay? Because like when you sleep at night, you have the ability to astral project, okay? Just like you can do it and being fully awake. There's books out there that can walk you through it on how to do it. There's like a 90-day guide that will show you how to do it. Like will give you the sounds, the frequency, along with like the direction of what you need to do so that way you can harness that ability. Because everybody has the ability to do it. You just have to be willing to get the discipline on how to do it, right? The instruction, the discipline, listening to yourself. Because that's what this week's about. It's about listening to yourself, going within, and figuring out like what truly makes you happy. Figure out what truly makes you happy, so you can align your thoughts, your feelings, you know, and your actions to attract it to you on what it is that you're trying to manifest, okay? It's also the chakra of our soul relationships. Again, I just posted a collective tarot reading on Venus and Aquarius, which is about revolutionizing our relationships, okay? Our relationships with others, ourselves, as well as with our finances. This is this week as well, okay? It's about your relationships, cutting things off that was an unhealthy attachment for you, cutting things off that was blocking your blessings, that was providing you with feeling overwhelmed, that was overburdening your relationships, that was making you feel overextended. Like I said, your relationship with others, your relationship with yourself. You know, this is a time about, you know, prioritizing yourself, your self-care, your needs, okay? Having a good relationship with yourself, okay? And when you do that, you can facilitate good relationships with others, because you're taking care of your own needs, you're self-loving yourself, and that will be mirrored in the relationships that you attract to you, because we're getting rid of these low vibrational relationships that no longer align with us, okay? Where it was an equal give and take. We weren't getting the same that we were given out, okay? And it made us feel depleted. It made us feel overextended. We were very close to burnout, and that's not this time right now. Like I said, this chakra is about your soul relationships, realizing which are karmic lessons for you. And each karmic lesson has a specific time period with it. Release those, and now you're going to have new open connections with people who are part of your soul tribe, your high vibrational soul tribe, people that are in alignment with your journey at this current point, okay? This is the chakra that regulates our destiny points, decisions, our soulmate before our birth regarding life events, and can also change these decisions. Like your will can alter little things of your fate. Your fate will come, but your will can alter it a little bit. So your soul can decide if, you know, hey, that's not for me or not, okay? But then you also have destiny points where your soul knows that it can reach its full potential, and it will pull you in those directions on how to reach your full potential, you know, to get what you are supposed to get here in this lifetime. So if this chakra is at a misalignment, some things that can happen, okay, your metabolism could be messed up. You can have toxic relationships, chronic problems and diseases, any problem carried over from a previous life. Addictions stem from absorbing others' energies, craving substances, drugs, stimulants, and depressives to compensate. So I feel like I know being an empath, you can feel like you need to numb, you need to like dealing with your own hurts and pains, but then if you can feel others, it can be very overwhelming, okay? And then it might drive you to go to substances to stimulate, where, you know, if you're around low vibrational people or energy vampires or something, you may feel like you need to have a stimulant like coffee, like caffeine, which is not good for your body, okay? And then caffeine gives you that illusion that you can do things, and then it makes you ignore signs of your body that says, hey, we need to slow down. Hey, we need to rest, because you have that stimulant there, and then you just ignore it, and you go and do all these things, and then that's how you get burnout. That's how you overextend, okay? And then you got, like, say, drugs, you know, like weed, like alcohol, like depressives, things like that, that can just numb you down, make you feel calm, because if you don't know how to ground yourself, that's where you go. You go to something that'll help numb you, to help make you feel calm, because you haven't figured out a way to do that yet. There's breathing exercises out there for you. There's ways to do it. There's guided meditations that'll be on that playlist I told you guys about, that can help you just calm yourself without having to get unhealthy attachments that in this Venus and Aquarius you're going to be getting rid of anyway. That's blocking your blessings, okay? Something that can help you if this chakra is out of alignment is the shaman diet. I know I talk about it a lot on the collective tarot readings. The shaman diet is to eat healthy, pure food with little sugar or salt, like eating lots and lots of veggies, eating lots and lots of fruit, okay? Not like an overindulgence of fruit, but getting an equal balance there, limiting your salt intake, drinking your gallon of water, staying away from sugar, okay? That can help balance you, okay? It can help balance your energy, and then when your energy is balanced, you can have access to your Akashic records. Okay, since this is a short little video compared to the other ones, like I said, it's a short little week, and you know what? We'll take it. Let's see what some messages from our higher self wants us to know with this soul star chakra. Spirit, what does the collective's higher self want them to know for this week of February 19th to the 25th? That you're a shining star. It's time for you to take front and center stage. Like I said, it's all about, you know, aligning your thoughts, your emotions, your words, and your actions with what it is that you are trying to accomplish, you know, to bring more happiness into your life. And not superficial happiness, like materialistic things. Like, that's not what we're talking about, okay? We're talking about what truly makes you happy, what truly makes your heart sing, what makes you just glow on the inside, what makes you the most happy. What else, Spirit? What else? What does the collective's higher self want them to know about the week of February 19th through the 25th? That you have untapped inner power. You're getting ready to experience great power from within yourself. Like I said, this week it's all about going within. It's all about going within, figuring out your inner truth, okay? You're healing, okay? You're healing yourself. You're getting rid of that overly critical voice in your head that makes you feel like you need to be perfect. You're cutting off that connection, you know, that karmic lesson, that karmic individual with that Venus and Aquarius energy. You're, you know, going on in the background. You're getting rid of that karmic connection that gave you that voice in your head that, you know, that always is criticizing you, always putting you down. You're healing that. Harden your heart. Don't allow the situation to make you bitter, cold, or aloof. So that full moon in Virgo with Venus square Jupiter, February 24th. Whatever information that you receive that may be disharmonious, that makes you get your feel, don't let it harden your heart, okay? That maybe be an obstacle in relationships, don't let it harden your heart, okay? It happens for you, not to you. And whether you see it or not, it's a blessing in disguise. Don't let it harden your heart, because when you harden your heart, it blocks off your blessings, and nobody's worth that. Align with your wholeness. You are not your illness, symptom, or habit. You, the person, are always whole and perfect. Align with who you are. Again, that goes into, you know, really going within and figuring out, you know, your truth, who you truly are, what your soul wants, what brings you the most happiness, and to get rid of the things that don't bring you happiness. Okay? Well, guys, I hope you have a truly glorious week, okay? Just be mindful towards the end of the week not to get in your feels, okay? Not to get in your feels. Don't let it overwhelm you. If you know in advance that there's going to be some kind of obstacle, you can prepare for it mentally, and you can get control of your emotions so you don't make a mistake And by a mistake, I mean make an assumption that propels you to make a false action that you regret later, that makes you have to apologize to somebody in the next week, in the week after, okay? Let's not aim for that. Let's aim for, controlling the self. We know what the energies are going to pertain, how it might make us feel, and we can look ahead, okay? All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for a brief little snippet of the Dark High Priestess and the Prophecy of the Queen of the Unseen. Bye, guys.